All right, here's how to get more steps in a day if you're currently working from home. So if you're currently working from home, chances are you're not moving that much, right? You're probably at your desk, and when Zoom's not on, right, you're just laying on your bed looking at TikTok. That's fine, whatever. But if you're trying to get more steps in a day, as someone who works virtual sometimes and works a quote unquote desk job when I'm at the office as well, most of my work is done at the computer. I have some tips for you guys that have helped me out a lot. Hopefully they help you on how to get more steps in a day. So let's get started. All right, so there's two options to get more steps in a day if you're currently working from home. So the first option is the simplest one, but it costs money, and that's to get an under desk treadmill. Obviously this costs money. If you want like a free option, go to option number 2, which there are timestamps below. So for this to work, obviously you need some sort of standing desk. It's not going to work if you have a traditional desk that doesn't, lift up or anything. You need a standing desk. Then you also need the under desk treadmill. Again, this is the more expensive option, but it is the simplest one. You just put the treadmill under your desk and walk while you work. This is the easiest way to get 7,000, 10,000, even more than 10,000 steps per day. It's really simple. It's easy. The only thing I'd recommend is to get a fan in your room or your office, wherever you're at, if you're working from home, because it gets hot. When you start walking in your room and doors are all closed, windows all closed, it just gets hot and sweaty. You don't want that. Get a fan. Now, if you want to make this harder and you don't want to be on the treadmill for like a couple hours, get a weight vest. It's not going to be the end all be all, but it'll help you burn a couple more calories while you're walking on the treadmill. You won't have to be on there as long. Now, how many calories you're actually burning with the weight vest on, I'm not really sure. All I know is that it's harder because there's more weight on you, and walking with the vest, a weighted vest, is a lot harder, obviously. All right, option number 2 is to take little walks throughout the day, like 10 to 15-minute walks throughout the day, and I'm going to show you why. So on average, like a 10 to 15-minute walk is about 1,000 to 2,000 steps, depending on how fast you walk and like stride length, right? So with that being said, there are a lot of different options you can take while working to get more steps in. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So on the screen, you should see a list that I'm about to talk about. So the first thing on the list is a 15-minute walk in the morning. So when you wake up, if you have dogs, go take out the dogs for 10 to 15 minutes, or just go on a brisk little walk outside for 10 to 15 minutes before you start working. This is easily 1,000 to 2,000 steps right there. Just this little tiny walk in the morning. Doesn't take that much time. Another option would be a 10-minute walk during work. So here in California, you have to have a 10-minute mandated break if you work a certain amount of time. During that 10-minute break, if you want to go on a walk, go on a walk. Take your earphones, go watch a YouTube video while you're walking somewhere outside for 10 minutes. That's probably another 1,000 steps right there. You're already at 3,000 steps probably at this point. And now, I'm not saying you should do all of these options I'm still listing, but at least doing 3 to 5 of these is a great idea. So the next thing, a 15-minute walk during lunch. So if you have a lunch, right, a designated lunch, you should take a 10 to 15-minute walk like before you eat or after you eat. That's another 1,000 to 2,000 steps, right? These little things add up. Another way is to do a 15 to 30-minute walk after work, right? You can do a 15 to 30-minute walk after dinner, or you can do a 15 to 30-minute walk at night. All of these options you don't have to do, but doing 3 to 4 of them or 3 to 5 of those, you can easily get 10K steps per day by doing that. And so in conclusion, you guys, if you need to get more steps in per day, if you're currently working from home, try either of the options, whatever works best for you. Again, get a standing desk and an under desk treadmill. That's the easiest way. However, it costs a lot of money. The other option is a free way, but it just requires you getting up off your ass and moving. That's to take walking breaks, break it up into chunks, walk in the morning, walk during your lunch, walk during a mini break during work, walk after work, walk after dinner, walk at night, whatever you got to do to break it up and make that 10,000 steps per day easier, do it. And I talk about why 10,000 steps is so important in this video here, so I'll link to that. So let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I will reach out to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.